Hello everybody, my name is Diego and this is my first video. I plan on dropping one every Friday. I'm mainly doing this for myself as a video blog so that I can track my progress. I want to have an outlet to where I can share some knowledge and potentially gather new knowledge from interacting with you guys and getting questions. I'm mainly gonna focus it on, there's a wide scope that I want to cover because I'm a pretty multi-dimensional being, and so I really want to, there's going to be videos about wellness, there's going to be videos about yoga, we're going to talk about sex, relationships, exercise, nutrition, drugs, habits. I want to cover a wide scope of things, and I'm just seeking to empower people through knowledge that might not be so readily available, or that I feel like maybe I came across and it really impacted the way I live my life. And so I would like to share that with you guys. And like I said, doing it for myself so that I can have an idea of my progress and to build a good habit with my mental sphere. So without further ado, I think today, my first video, I should make it about, I want to share with you guys what my day looks like, what an optimal day looks like, and maybe give you some reasons as to why I do some of the things that I do. I don't knock all these out every day. There's definitely days where I don't know, man, I don't get through anything, but this is what an optimal day looks like for me. A lot of the things that you're gonna hear from me do come from me listening to other podcasts, especially the Huberman podcast. I find him fascinating, and the knowledge that he brings forth, he's actually helped me impact and change my life a lot. So without further ado, here we go. I usually I wake up around 7 to 8 in the morning, and as soon as I wake up, the first thing I try to do is go outside. Like, if you've heard Huberman at all, you know that he says you got to get those lumens, got to get those lights inside your eyes so you can set your circadian rhythm and give your cells the information that it's time to begin the day. That's going to give you a healthy cortisol peak at a regular time, and it's going to help your sleep cycle, which sleep being the foundation of everything. Then, as I'm outside, I try to go for a walk, and on that walk, I know I'm activating my optic nerve, which helps release a lot of the anxiety and stress that gets built throughout the morning. After my walk, after I got about 10-15 minutes of lumens, I usually go inside and I hydrate. I try to use a little bit of electrolytes in my water, a little bit of salt, because it helps me keep the hunger away, and it helps me with my intermittent fasting a lot better. And I noticed that it helps my workouts, since, you know, muscles work on potassium and sodium, magnesium. So that's what I do. Then I try to organize my place. I know that I can't think clearly if my room's messy, if my kitchen's messy, if my living room's messy. Whenever I try to move forward with my day, it's something that's kind of in the back of my mind. So I try to get my place clean, and then that usually helps me have a more clear mind so I can actually sit down and work for the day. Then usually it's been about 2 hours. That's when I do my first my first and only caffeine consumption throughout the day. I wait 2 hours after waking up to consume my caffeine because of I don't know if you got adenosine, I believe it's called. Adenosine builds up throughout the day, and as it builds up throughout the day, it's what makes you sleepy at night. So when you wake up in the morning, your adenosine's still like filtering. If you have that caffeine too early in the morning, what caffeine does is it pretty much blocks adenosine, and that's why you feel that energy. So if you block that adenosine too early, you're gonna have that nasty caffeine crash later in the day, because after the caffeine wears off, all the adenosine that didn't get processed is gonna come right back. So wait about 2 hours before your first caffeine consumption. If you drink coffee, I usually like mate. I feel like it gives me, this is personal opinion, I feel like it gives me a more even energy distribution throughout my body, even though I do like the taste of coffee a lot, but I'll have coffee every once in a while. After that, and after I have my coffee, I try to sit down and have 60 to 90 minutes of pure focus work, where I engage with journaling, light reading, note taking. This is where I come up with like the structure for my videos. This is where I guess put order to the ideas that are coming up in my mind, and I turn my phone off. I don't engage with technology unless I'm in the process of actually recording a video, but even then it's on airplane mode. And granted, I'm not able to focus maybe sometimes a full 90 minutes, but I do realize that having these bouts of energy, having these like 60 to 90 bouts of like work in the morning really help me feel fulfilled, and they give me purpose. And that's something that, you know, purpose, I think, is one of the most important things to have as a driver. After that, I make myself, some days I feel like it, some days I don't feel like it, but about 5 times a week I make myself go to the gym or go to the beach or go to a park and have about like 45 to 60 minutes of physical work. The benefits for physical work are, I don't want to sound redundant. You know that exercise is good for you. It's great for your brain health. It's great for your circulation. It's great for your nerves. And I usually start with an ice bath with a cold plunge. This is personally the protocol that I built. I really enjoy having the cold plunge before the gym. I feel like my workouts are way crazy. And after the gym, I'll usually do about 15-20 minutes in the sauna. And about 3 days a week after that, I'll do some yoga. I'll do some yoga, which we're gonna be covering in some later videos. I'll let you guys, see my routine, some of my flows, and yeah, move forward from there. After I have my after I have my workout bout and I do my physical exercise, I try to get in 15 to 20 minutes of meditation. Now, I usually do like a very nidra type of meditation. Sometimes I end up falling asleep. Sometimes I take a nap and end up just like relaxing 15-20 minutes. I feel like that really helps kickstart my recovery. And it improves my focus. It helps dopamine production. It helps your dopamine production. And it's probably one of my favorite parts of my day, actually. After that, I'll try to find some lunch right around then and break my intermittent fasting. Probably around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mainly have some sort of protein, some fish, some chicken, like some steak with veggies. I try to keep the starchy carbs away because I noticed that when I do eat the starchy carbs for my lunch, my energy just plummets afterwards, and that's because of the serotonin production that eating starchy carbs gives you. After lunch, I usually have a couple conferences and meetings scheduled. I teach private yoga classes. If you guys are ever interested and you're in the Miami area, you can write me and we can figure something out. And that's usually about 3 to 4 hours of my work. Then after that, I try to find some quiet space where I can read, listen to some podcasts, write a little bit, and gather new knowledge, new information. This would be, I guess, maybe like my second 60 to 90 work bout in the day. I try to keep it to two 90-minute work bouts a day, and that's where I'm like the most productive. That's where I get a lot of things done. After that, I'll do dinner. This dinner is mainly protein, and then at this time I will have my starchy carbs. Again, this is all, like a lot of this comes from Huberman. Got to give him credit. He's so dope, and it helps me transition into sleep. Again, I'll have like rice or potatoes, sweet potatoes, and like some chicken, some steak. So I'll usually have like a big cup of bone broth around this time too, and that'll be my last meal of the day. On a good day, because sometimes, I mess up. But after that, I consider my day pretty much complete, and the rest of my day I like to just have it as free time. For my free time, I'm either hanging out with my girlfriend, I'm playing Mario Kart, I'm watching cartoons, I'm playing ping pong, I'm relaxing, and just hanging out, enjoying life. And I'm in bed and sleep by 11 p.m. latest. Keeping that sunlight, keeping that bright light away from your eyes from the hours of 10, 11 to 4 a.m. is crucial to your natural dopamine production. So if I do want to stay up late, I'll end up using some blue blockers or something. But you know, I mainly try to just shut all the lights down by 11 and get into bed. So yeah, guys, that's what a regular day looks like for me, and we're gonna go more in depth into each part of that, I guess, throughout the videos. I think for the next video, we're gonna start talking about some yoga philosophy. So stay tuned in, and thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. I don't know. Later.